we was lit, okay? Um, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, y'all. So super excited. Super excited to be here another day for the Building a Better You Challenge. Um, where again we come and we get lit, learn intentionally together, and stay fit, fully intense together about the things that we want to do, our dreams, our goals, our aspirations. So let me just we're going to get into our affirmations, but I do just want to ask if you've been here, at least if today's not your first day, have you gotten anything? Has it helped? Whether expand your mindset, grow your mindset, provide you a new way of looking at things, or whether just knowing that you have a community of people who are here, has it helped at all in any way, shape, or form? If you could drop some fire for me, let me know because the whole purpose of this is that we make it, not miss it. So come on, y'all. I need the feedback. I need the feedback. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop some fire. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Drop some fire for me. I need to know. I need definitely has something. Okay, wonderful. Hey, Zakia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, Sam. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Trees. Thank you. Okay. All right, Jazz. Hey, good morning, Monique. Okay, okay, good. Good, good, good. I had to ask. I mean, um, it's very important. Good morning. Okay, okay, Nay. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. This is great. This is great. So I'm glad to know. It's so very important that we get something out of where we show up to. You'll get that right. Like, um, good morning, Melody. Good morning, Queen, Mother's Delight. Good morning, good morning. It's very important that where we show up to, we get something from it. And I don't think we do that enough. But let's get into our affirmations. If there's anyone who has any affirmations who would like to contribute, please drop them in the comment box. But let's get into it. I am love. Let's get into our morning affirmations. Let's pour this. Normally by now I would have done mine. I didn't do mine either. So let's pour this positivity into us. I am enough. Yes, I am focused forward. Good morning. Good morning. Peace, Pata. Good morning. I am healed. Yes, that's a good one. Queen's Mother Delights. I am healed. Yes, I am a go getter. I am a leader. Yes. She says, I am determined. Hopefully, you guys are in a space, in a place where you can repeat, this after low key me. I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I am determined. Yes, low key me. Yes. Melody says, I am determined to succeed. Yes. Yes, let's get into it. I am resilient. I'm reading the comments, y'all. I am resilient. I am capable. Yes. Okay, New York says, I am dedicated to success. Yes, we better be. You better listen, child. You gotta be dedicated to something, okay? Yeah. I am open to healing. I am courageous because I am. Loki Me says, I am an overcomer. Yes. Okay, Mother Delight says, I have everything within me I need to succeed in life. Hmm. I'm sorry, I don't know about anybody else, but affirmations just make me warm, makes me feel better. I know I'm pouring positivity into myself and out through the universe. I get excited. I have everything in me to create my own dream. Yes, these are good, guys. Yes, I am grateful. Yes, I am worthy. Yes, I am persistent. I am persistent. Okay. Yes. All right. So if you guys have any more that you would like to contribute, and drop them in the comment box below. But we're gonna okay. Let's see. Hold up. New York just had a comment. I want to read it. Something with fast. These bots started commenting. Hold on one second. I am open to new ways of doing things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am powerful. Yes, yes, yes. Two very good ones. Yes, yes. So we're gonna get into our our quote of the day. Affirmations are amazing, guys. I love pouring the positivity into us. Um, but let's get into our quote of the day. Y'all ready? I'm gonna read it, and of course, I want y'all to break it down. And if anybody wants to go live, please say, "Hey Jay, let me in," because I like to hear the feedback of what it means to you. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. This is our quote for today. There's a lot of great meaning. Um, what is your takeaway from this? My takeaway is kind of simple. It's just what I always say, right? I always say slow motion is better than no motion. And what I mean by that a lot of times is just that it's better to go at your own speed or a slow speed than not to be moving at all. Like if I'm gonna take my time and it's gonna take me, you know, 15 years to get there, then child, I'd rather do that than for me to rush and feel so flustered, so anxious, so nervous about it that I just stop. I give up because I'm like, this is too much. For years, Low Key Me says, for years I've been stuck, but I am moving forward now. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I want you to know that's a step in the right direction. And we get stuck sometimes. That's just life. All right. Jazz says, progress is progress. Yep. All moves count, big and small. And I have to wholeheartedly agree. I get that from this. Doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. So I know many people who get into different things, and it's not just business. I mean, men and women who start kickboxing class, women who join the sports team. I mean, kids who join the sports team. You might get a second part time job. And these things could be things that you thought you wanted. Yeah, I want to lose weight, so I'm gonna go to kickboxing class. And then you go and you get into it, but you don't finish. You pay for 6 sessions, but you only show up for two. Come on. Come on, we've been there. We've been there. We've done it, right? But what's really important is just not stopping. So you got to keep showing up, even if it's an hour class and by 30 minutes it gets too vigorous for you. My suggestion would be do the first 30 minutes then. Or you sign up for something and in your mind, it's harder than what you anticipated. Most times we would just be like, oh, this ain't for me then. I'm changed my mind. I'm done. But we should continue to push. It's a character builder for us to learn to push through. What you say? I'm tired of paying for things and not completing the mission. Ooh, yeah, I could dig it. I don't know if anybody else could dig that. Let me read that again. Um, he says, I'm tired of paying for things and not completing the mission. Come on, y'all. Who could just drop a yes to? I've paid for some things that I didn't even use. Paid into things that I didn't even, yeah, didn't even activate on it. Come on, I know I can. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've done it. I've done it. Come on. I've done it. I've paid for some things and didn't even finish the mission. I paid for some things and didn't even follow through. I've done it. Yes, I've done it. Come on. The truth is, I've done it, but I don't want to do it anymore. Keep doing it. I have so many, bright trees, like so many goals and things that I want to do. I don't want to keep doing it anymore. So we have to use everything as a stepping stone. I call them either confident builders or stepping stones. It's just the steps that you use to take you to the next level. So, what I mean by that is we've all been built already. When I say built, I mean we've all been raised, right? We're grown. most of us have at least made it to 21, let's say 25. So a lot of what's in us is in us. But what I'm saying now is that we have to recreate a new us in order for us to win. I want you to win, and I know you want to win. And you have a great idea, whether it's be the job you at, the business you're starting, whatever it is, you have a great idea of how you want to win. Most of us even have amazing products. But sometimes what's missing is the show up in us on a consistent basis. Like, I'm going to show up for this thing. I'm going to show up for this thing. I'm going to show up for an empty room the way I show up for a full room. I'm going to show up for one person the way I show up for 1,000. I'm going to show up for a failed day the way I show up for a successful day. I'm going to show up for a cold day the way I show up for the warm days. I'm going to show up when it's raining the way I show up when it's snowing. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up when it's snowing. I'm not going to not. If I say I do marketing Mondays every Monday, I'm going marketing Mondays every Monday. If I go out every Tuesday to do flyer distribution, me it snowing on Tuesday will not prevent me from doing it. I'm going to show up. The problem is we allow ourselves excuses and we allow the obstacles to get in our way because we don't view them as opportunities. We got to view them as opportunities. You know what? It's Tag 'em Tuesdays, and I got to go out. And it's snowing. It's not a blizzard, but it's some flurries. So I'm gonna get dressed. And I'm gonna still go out there. I'm gonna tell you what me still going out there in 2017 brought me. Me still going out there, sorry y'all, in 2017 brought me a new business. Me still going out there in 2017 brought me a new flourishing business and it was booming. It brought me CNC awnings and windows. CNC after Christian and Chrisette. And we was doing awnings and windows. I come from the restaurant field in a big way. And I know what the contracts look like. I know how to become a vendor. So I was out there tagging. I normally go to plazas. When I go to plazas, I see all the stores in the plazas. And I was seeing all these awnings for you ever go to the restaurants, the Ruby Tuesdays, the Fridays, and have you I don't know if anybody else like me. I pay real particular attention to certain things. I was looking at these awnings, they were ripped, they were filthy. And I'm like, this is tacky. You want nobody coming into your restaurant thinking you got a clean restaurant, but you got a dirty on it. I feel like the way it is on the outside is the way it is on the end. When I used to manage, I used to tell my combos, my cleaning guys and girls, I said, this bucket needs to be clean. As clean as the floor is going to be. You want me to believe the floor is going to be clean? Make the bucket clean. We got to clean the bucket. Yes, you got to clean the bucket. Them buckets used to be bright yellow. They used to be clean because I don't believe that it's clean on the outside, but you want to tell me it's clean on the inside. This dirty ass on it, but you want me to tell y'all, you want me to believe y'all clean? So long story short, I started CNC awnings and windows, and the business was good, was doing really well. We had 6 contracts in the Delaware County area. So, and we had 2 trucks. But the idea came to me from Tag on Tuesdays, from me getting out, going in the plaza, tagging cars, tagging hands, and then just paying attention to my surroundings. I saw a problem and I was the solution. And it went well. Of course, until COVID, because then, restaurants were closed and they're like, well, we don't need any awnings cleaning because ain't nobody coming in here. But it was good. You get what I'm saying? And um, it's just important to keep showing up the best way you know how, sometimes you don't get to show up as your whole self. Let's talk about it. Sometimes you just don't get to show up as your whole self. Yet, if you can show up, you can find her or you can find him. That's a good opportunity to pitch a power washing solution. Oh, yeah. Once you're in the field, you just start paying attention to needs you can provide solutions for. You better believe it. Yep, we had a power washer. We had the big pail bins with the water in the back of the truck. It's great. I didn't know anything about it. I learned about it. I learned about it quick. And I hired, listen, it was contracting work because the people who signed on as independent contractors. So it saved me a lot of other type of work. And it got me people who already knew what they were doing. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Listen. So very important to just show up. Sometimes you may not be able to show up as your whole self, but show up. I know a lot of people say, well, Jay, what does that mean? Because I'm listening to you saying I show up as me. You're going to always be you. But when you don't feel all the way there, you absolutely need to still just sprinkle a little bit of you into the universe. And what happens is when you get something back in, it allows the whole you to show up. It heals you. It makes you better. It makes you feel better. It makes you, more whole. Hold on, somebody. The company I work for hires local businesses to go out and do the same thing. Oh, wow. Yep. See, ain't that crazy? Yeah, listen, y'all. When it comes to business ideas, for me, I don't even think there will be a way for me to talk about all of my businesses. To be honest, it's too many because we have another business that's very similar to that, Jazz, where we contract with like Wawa's, Walmart, Amazon's, the big housing um, in the area where they have manufacturers or warehouses. And when they can't hire people, JCNC will hire them for you. We will do the hiring process all the way up through the orientation and hire them for you, and then they pay us. It's similar to a temp agency, but we don't like the temp agency word because people stray away from it. But that's what we do. We're called a hire agency. But that's what we do. We will hire people, and then we get paid based off of them staying. The longer they stay, but we get paid by the paycheck, by the employee, by the paycheck. It's residual income, and I don't gotta do too much. So, um, finding you, giving a little bit of you will allow the universe to give a little bit more for you to give a little bit more of you. So, excuse me. So what I'm saying is, if it's a day where you're just like, I'm just not feeling it, right? Come, we all had them days. I'm just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. But yet you still show up. You've already put so much into the universe that what I'm saying is what I believe is that then the universe will pour back into you at that very time when you most need it. You don't always need us on your whole days. These messages may not hit on a whole day where you're totally whole, where you wake up and you feel amazing, but we're here when you realize there's something that needs to be corrected, when you realize there's something that you want to work on, when you realize that there's someone you need to lean on. And here goes the community, right? So my point of the matter is this: you have to keep showing up. And sometimes showing up means not showing up as your whole self, but still show up. Still show up. You deserve it. deserve it. In tough times, in difficult times, you deserve to show up for you. Because come on, be honest, y'all. Be honest. We show up for everybody else. And I know, we're not negating what everybody else does too. We know that they show up for you too. We know, I get it. Boo shows up for me. The kids show up for me. I get it. I'm just saying that when you're trying to achieve goals, doesn't mean don't show up for others. It just means show up for yourself first. And don't feel any type of way about it. And I had to teach this to my mother, my parents. Don't let anyone else, I had to dramatize that a little bit, make you feel any other type of way about it either. That's just it. That's it and that's all. Don't let no one make you feel no type of way about it. So show up. Showing up is better than not showing up. Um, Slow down if you need to, but don't stop. It is not just about this is about life. It's about business. It's about relationships. It's about love. It's about everything. Continue to move, even if you gotta slow down. But just keep showing up. Don't quit. Part of the reason why I feel like I am where I am is because even during the tough times when my business wasn't making no money, there was a time. Um, I would just still show up. I didn't even care. I was working. I would just still show up. I promised myself an hour or 2 hours into my business. I would tell myself in the morning, like, okay, based on my morning, I'll be like, okay, I could do 2 hours tonight. And I would just say that's what I could do to go, that's what I could give. And I do that now because my primary job is go getter, enterprise is go getter promotion. But I have 6 other jobs, 6 other businesses. And so I say to myself, okay, I'm gonna give well, I'm gonna give 2 hours. I'm gonna give 4 hours too. I always tell myself in the morning. So no matter what, I'm not going to sleep until I've kept that promise to myself. But that's what helped me through, you know, the process of getting to where I am now. Is that I just show up. I show up. My girlfriend Miko, she laughed at me. She said, Jay, I remember. She said, I remember when you used to do them lives and wasn't nobody on them. Like seriously. I said, that was just practice. I do 20-minute lives just to see if I could do 20 minutes. Most people would just be like, X, I'm off of this shit. Because ain't nobody here. But me, it's just practice. I still do practice now. I go into the private lives and do a live. I want to hear myself. I want to see myself. I want to make sure it makes sense. Can't say this is what I want to do and don't practice. Morning, love. How are you, beautiful? I have to practice. I'm not. I'm in no way perfect or a great. What I consider myself like a great speaker. So I practice. I do what my mentors tell me to do. ET say practice. I'm finna practice. He say he practice in the shower in the mirror. I don't got time for that. We got a big household. We be needing to get out the bathroom. I don't got time. But I practice right here on a private live where it's just be and nobody even know I'm live. I practice. So I think we have to just do that for ourselves. We have to practice. We have to practice showing up. We have to practice. I remember that, but look at your audience now. Right. Right. God is good, right? I feel like whatever you show up for will reveal itself. Whatever you show up for will reveal itself. And this is very important. I want to leave you with this before we do our exit ticket. What you tune into is what you turn into. Let me say it again. What you tune into is what you turn into. You tuned into the drama, that's what you're gonna be surrounded by. If you tune into the naysayers, that's what you're gonna be surrounded by. You tune into some positivity, that's what you're gonna be surrounded by. You tune into some success, some progress, that's what you're gonna be surrounded by. What you tune into, and it just means what you pay attention to, is what will I feel like is gonna surround you. I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by success. I'm surrounded by progress. I'm surrounded by elevation. I'm surrounded by people with great mindsets. Because those are the things I tune bars drop heavy. Those are the things I'm tuned into. I got people who call me with and child, they'll tell you too. Jay gets off the phone as soon as I hear it. You got 3 seconds. What's up? Girl, did you know? Did I know who? Somebody tried to talk to me about Kanye. Here I go. Y'all don't got time. Who? I don't got time. I don't got time. It was like, you ain't hear the articles? I said, I have not listened because I do not care. I have not. What you tune into is what you turn into. Yes. You better know it. Yes. I'm sorry. I just listen. You think I want to tune into to that? When I can tune into this, I got people getting business funding, starting businesses, getting their life together, getting their whole life together, getting in and out of situations, bettering themselves. You think I got time for that? Uh-uh. We don't got time for that. We don't got time for that. Yes, what you tune into, you is what you turn into. Facts. Yes, Melanie. So I make it my too many opportunities out here, absolutely. And I make it my responsibility to be intentional. Like I gotta be intentional about what I read and what I pour into. The only thing I knew about that situation, just using it as an example, was the finance part because I read Forbes magazines. I read Forbes magazine. That's all I knew. I didn't know what happened. I just knew the numbers. I break down numbers for you because uh, that's my business I'm in. I want to know about the stock markets. I want to know about the numbers. What's going on with the numbers? I read the numbers before I heard about the gossip. I don't got time for that. Right? I don't got time for gossip about millionaire celebrity drama who got their millions already and we still pull fuck there. Right. You better know it. I'm still trying to figure out how to get to it. Child, not how he got to it. So this is important, y'all. Really, what you tune into is what you turn into. So just surround yourself. A lot of people, successful people, will say surround yourself with five successful individuals. You'll be successful. And yeah, I find that to be true too. But I will also say, good morning, Sierra. I will also say this: surround yourself with what you want to be surrounded by. Y'all get that? Y'all get that? Surround yourself with what you want to be surrounded with. Y'all get that? That's the message. That's it. That's all. And the exit ticket is this. So we can get up out of here today. The exit ticket is this. What do you want to be surrounded by? Can you drop two, three, four, or the five things that you want to? Yeah, the pen is deep. Yeah. Uh-huh. That you want to be surrounded by? I refuse to not be surrounded by these things. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I want to be surrounded by these things. Success and happiness. There we go. Exit ticket. Yes. Yes. Exit ticket. Drop the things that you want to be surrounded by. What are you going to tune into? I'm going to continue to tune into love, success, positivity, faithfulness, and belief. Those are things I want to be surrounded by. By my family, by my friends, by my girlfriends, by my associates, by everybody who's around me. I want to be surrounded by those. You don't got them things, you ain't gonna find me from up off around you. That's it. Those are my boundaries too. You don't bring these things to me around me. Those are my boundaries. Those are my standards. Those are my morals. It speaks everything for me. I don't even speak the little stuff. Yes, love me. Low key. Me, yes. Love, peace, and positive energy. Yeah, come on, y'all. What do you want to be surrounded by? Surround yourself with what you want to be surrounded by. And everything else, block out. Everything else, block out. Positivity, love, and success. Yes. And everything else, block out. Everything else is what we call small. I don't got no time for it. Love, success, positivity, happiness. Yes. Yes, Melody. Faith, peace, happiness, success. Yes. Come on, y'all. What do you want to be surrounded by? One, two, three, four, five things. If you know those things, just drop them in. That's our exit ticket for the day. But it's just very important. Um, right, Destiny. And after that, we block out the noise. Everything else is small. This is how I determine whether or not it's something I'm going to tune into. Really, really. Love, integrity, respect, God. Oh, consideration. Sorry, my phone. And gratitude. Yes. And if it's not those things, Queen's kids, then guess what? It won't even matter. It won't even matter. True, true, true. So we gotta live by this. We gotta live by this. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna have a positive, productive, and prosperous day today. We're gonna stay very focused. Um, while we're having an amazing Sunday. Uh, but yeah, remember what you tune into is definitely what you turn into. So be very intentional and very careful where you're putting and giving out your energy. hmm Phone conversations, text, DMs. Be careful. Careful. Okay. Tree says happiness, gold friends, success, consistency, and love. Yes. Yes. Good morning, Joe Brown Construction. Good morning. So that's it, y'all. That's all I got. I'm actually going to be starting um the second or the fitness part of this as we move into a new month. So I'm going to be dropping just a list of what I do in the morning or what I've done in the morning, like my walk, how many stretches and stuff I do. So if anybody wants to say, okay, I'm gonna take this screenshot and I'm gonna try it too, because I know some people want to get fit. I do a lot of at-home exercises that require no weight, no equipment, period. And um, it just works. It gives me energy, wakes me up. So I'm going to just share them with y'all. So I want y'all to be aware that I already post it on my other page all the time, but a lot of people don't even follow that page. So I'll post it on Go Getter J as well. I'll be posting it on Go Getter J as well. All right, y'all beautiful people. I'm getting out of here. I hope everyone has an amazing day. Amazing, amazing day.